Hi, I'm Anish, and with my co-founder Kaveh, we are Qritive. Cancer is one of the world's deadliest diseases. My grandma died of cancer, which unfortunately is not an uncommon story. I bet that all of us have a family member who suffered from cancer. In fact, 1 in 3 of us will get cancer in our lifetime. Cancer is hard to understand and extremely difficult to diagnose. While scans provide early indications, doctors still have to look for microscopic clues in tissue samples, which is like looking for a needle in a haystack. It gets even harder because the sample looks different for patients of different ages and backgrounds. For example, the diagnosis is dramatically different depending on whether it's a non-smoking teenager or a smoking 80-year-old. As a doctor, you have to check the patient's record and match the patient history with that of the sample. This is so hard that only 100 doctors in Singapore are qualified to do this. This is why it takes so long for cancer patients, to get their results. Qritive is a unique AI solution that analyzes both the microscopy images as well as the text in patient history. We automate the image analysis with AI, but that's not all we do. Using natural language processing, we provide cancer doctors with the information from the text-based patient history so that they can most accurately diagnose their patients. Our system understands whether it's looking at the sample of the 16-year-old or the 80-year-old. We want to make cancer diagnosis fast, cheap, and accurate. Qritive will halve the average time it takes a cancer doctor to diagnose a patient. We are working with Singapore's biggest hospitals, SGH and NUH. And this is a critical problem for them. We're in advanced stages of signing 3 agreements which will give us access to the data of 80% of Singapore's cancer patients. Our text processing system is being tested by a hospital, and we have already analyzed 90,000 patient records. We also have recurring revenue. We will go live in hospitals this summer with a full product integrating seamlessly into the way that pathology doctors work. Because we build a workflow tool rather than a diagnostic tool, we can roll our system out to hospitals without the need for complicated regulatory approvals. My co-founder Kaveh has a PhD in machine learning and natural language processing. He has spent the past 8 years developing systems for information extraction and text classification. His last system has already been tested in a hospital. Our advisor, Professor Tan Soo Young, is a veteran pathology doctor. He's the head of the Department of Pathology at NUH and a senior advisor to the Ministry of Health. As for myself, I have a PhD in mechanobiology with 8 years of experience in microscopy and image analysis. My last job was to find cancer cells in microscopy images. At Qritive, we believe that the future of cancer detection lies in AI-driven pathology labs. This transition will never be possible unless AI can automatically detect cancer. We will build a data set which makes automatic cancer detection possible. We want to make cancer diagnosis fast, cheap, and accurate. We are raising $800,000 to make this a reality. Thank you.